Have you ever paused to wonder if you're truly caring for your body and preserving the vitality that makes life fulfilling? Time moves quickly, and it's easy to overlook the small habits that shape how we age and thrive. In this video, we're unlocking the secrets to staying strong, vibrant, and full of energy, no matter your age. We'll dive into actionable tips and invaluable insights that can help you take control of your health and redefine your future. From boosting your physical strength to nurturing emotional well-being and enhancing intimate connections, this journey is about living life to the fullest. Stick around, because the most powerful takeaways are waiting for you. By the end, you'll feel equipped to make choices that not only protect your body, but also uplift your mind and spirit. Together, we'll explore practical steps to help you embrace every stage of life with confidence and vitality. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. It's the best way to stay connected and ensure you don't miss the tools and inspiration we share every week. Your support fuels our passion for creating content that matters. If you find this video valuable, let us know. Hit the like button, share it with someone who could benefit, and leave a comment below. Share your ideas, your thoughts, or even just a one to show you're with us on this journey. Let's get started, because a healthier, more vibrant life begins here. Did you know that even the most intimate aspects of your vitality, like the production of seminal fluid, are shaped by the small, everyday choices you make? It's astonishing, isn't it? Something so intrinsic, yet so quietly influenced by the rhythms of your daily life. These processes may seem distant or automatic, but they are deeply intertwined with how you care for yourself. Our bodies have a quiet language all their own, subtle and patient. They send us signals, whispers really, when something is amiss. Yet these signals often go unnoticed. Why? Because they arrive gradually, their changes unfolding so softly that they're easy to overlook. By the time we truly notice, the effects may have already settled in. The food we consume, the way we move, the rest we allow ourselves, these aren't just habits. They're decisions that shape the essence of our health. It's tempting to dismiss them as trivial, but they hold a profound influence. Time has a way of teaching us this truth, often in ways we wish we had understood sooner. The unsettling reality is that our bodies don't shout for attention. They don't announce changes with dramatic fanfare. Instead, they adapt, shift, and adjust until one day we wake up and wonder where our energy has gone. It's this quiet, almost imperceptible transformation that makes such changes so dangerous. They arrive unnoticed, like shadows at dusk. Yet, through it all, our bodies remain loyal messengers. They send us signals, subtle aches, dips in energy, moments of fatigue, pleading for attention. The problem is, we've grown so accustomed to pushing through discomfort that we often silence these messages. We brush them off as minor inconveniences, unaware of the long-term toll they're taking. Our friend Mark was the kind of person who seemed to have it all figured out. At 35, he had a steady job, a bustling social life, and a knack for making people laugh. On the surface, everything appeared fine. Yet beneath the smiles and the easygoing demeanor, Mark's body was sending him quiet, persistent messages. Messages he chose to ignore. It started with small things. He'd wake up feeling groggy, even after 8 hours of sleep. His energy levels, once boundless, began to wane in the afternoons. Just stress, he told himself. After all, he was juggling work deadlines and late-night dinners with friends. When his workouts felt harder and less rewarding, he blamed it on age. 35 isn't 25, he joked. But over time, the signs became harder to dismiss. Mark noticed his focus slipping at work. Tasks that once took minutes now stretched into hours. His mood dipped frequently, and his patience wore thin. The spark he used to feel, the vitality that made him who he was, seemed to dim. Yet he pushed on, chalking it all up to the inevitable grind of adult life. One day, Mark had a wake-up call. During a routine checkup, his doctor pointed out several concerning patterns: elevated stress levels, poor sleep quality, and nutrient deficiencies. "Mark," the doctor said gently, "your body is trying to tell you something. You've been ignoring it for too long." It wasn't an easy realization. Mark felt a mix of frustration and guilt. How could he let things get to this point? He had always considered himself healthy. He wasn't someone who overindulged or avoided exercise. But as the doctor explained, it wasn't about dramatic habits. It was about the little things he overlooked daily. His reliance on quick meals, skipping stretches of sleep, and brushing off his body's signals as insignificant. That conversation marked a turning point. Mark started making small, deliberate changes. He swapped late-night snacks for balanced dinners, traded endless hours of screen time for brisk evening walks, and prioritized rest like he once prioritized deadlines. The changes weren't instant, but they were steady. Week by week, he noticed improvements, clearer focus, better energy, and a renewed sense of vitality. Reflecting on his journey, Mark often tells others, "I learned the hard way that my body was always talking to me. I just wasn't listening." He shares his story not out of regret, but as a reminder to others, pay attention. The signals may be subtle, but they are there. They're opportunities to course correct, to heal, and to thrive. Mark's story is a testament to the power of listening. Our bodies are intricate, intelligent systems. They don't demand, they suggest. The question is, will we take the time to notice before the consequences make us? But here's the empowering truth. It doesn't have to be this way. We can choose to listen, to act before the damage takes root. Our bodies are resilient, often more so than we realize, and small changes can lead to remarkable transformations. The key is vigilance and a willingness to respond to those early whispers before they grow into loud cries. Time, though a relentless force, can be an ally if we learn to work with it. Each day offers a new chance to reclaim our vitality. But every moment spent ignoring the signals our bodies send is a missed opportunity. Time, after all, is both a teacher and a thief, teaching us lessons while quietly taking from us what we don't protect. So we ask you now, are you truly paying attention? Are you tuning in to the gentle signals your body is giving? It's not too late to listen, to honor the messages it's sending, and to take charge of your health before time claims what could have been preserved. The choice is in your hands, and the transformation begins with awareness. Aging is an art form, a masterpiece crafted over time with care, intention, and wisdom. Like all remarkable creations, it demands patience, respect, and attention to detail. For years, we were led to believe that aging well was a matter of fortune, a privilege bestowed on the lucky few with good genes. But that comforting myth falls apart when we uncover the truth. Aging well isn't about luck, it's a deliberate act. It's built on a foundation of countless small, mindful choices made every single day. The foods we eat, the way we move, and how we allow our bodies to rest. Each decision shapes the journey of our lives. It's about respecting this miraculous vessel we inhabit. The body, with all its complexities and strengths, carries us through every challenge and triumph. To age well is to honor this gift, to show gratitude for the ways it supports us, day in and day out. Yet, we often take our health for granted. We push our limits, overwork ourselves, and assume there will always be time to heal. But the truth is, there comes a day when the body begins to resist. The resilience we once relied on quietly fades, and one morning, we wake up realizing we've overlooked the most precious part of our existence, our well-being. Here's the wake-up call. It's not too late. Even now, you have the power to transform how you age. Every moment is an opportunity to listen, truly listen, to what your body is telling you. Are you paying attention to its quiet signals? The stiffness in your back, the tiredness in your steps. These are whispers urging you to care. We can choose differently. We can choose nourishment over neglect, movement over stagnation, and rest over exhaustion. Each choice, no matter how small, is a declaration of love and respect for ourselves. It's a promise to cherish the health and vitality that remain and to cultivate more in the days ahead. Yes, time changes us. It leaves its marks, its lessons, and its wisdom. But it also leaves us with something extraordinary, the ability to decide how we move forward. Aging with strength, grace, and purpose isn't just possible, it's within reach. So ask yourself, are you truly listening? Are you honoring the life within you? Because aging is inevitable, but how we age is entirely up to us. Choose to honor your body. Choose to nurture it. And in doing so, you'll discover that the years ahead can hold vitality, joy, and a deep sense of fulfillment. The power is yours. Embrace it, and age not just with years, but with meaning and wonder. Youth, a fleeting gift, wrapped in the illusion of invincibility. It tricks us, filling our days with the belief that strength, vitality, and boundless energy will be our constant companions. We stride through life, unshaken by the whispers of time, convinced that this vigor is eternal. But time has a way of revealing truths. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the body begins to speak in ways we've never noticed before. It's a garden, lush and full of promise when nurtured, but fragile when neglected. Without care, the once fertile soil hardens. Without attention, the light fades, water dries, and what once thrived begins to wither. Our bodies mirror this delicate balance. They demand the same tenderness, the same mindful cultivation. Yet, so often, we only realize this when the signs of neglect become impossible to ignore. One day, the vitality we've always relied on feels different, less certain, more fleeting. The energy we once wielded effortlessly begins to falter, and the vibrancy we took for granted starts to wane. These shifts start small, a lingering fatigue, a dip in energy that feels unfamiliar. But soon they grow more profound. We notice changes that challenge our very sense of self. The intimacy of these changes is striking. The fire of our libido dims, the vitality that defined us becomes subdued. Even the smallest details, the ones we never thought to question, reveal a quiet transformation. This awakening can feel humbling, even unsettling. Yet it holds a profound lesson. Our bodies are speaking, asking for our attention, for our care. They don't cry out in loud, unmistakable ways. Instead, they whisper, sending subtle signals that are easy to dismiss or overlook. And here lies the tragedy. We often wait too long to listen. We tell ourselves it's just age, a passing phase, something beyond our control. But these changes are not random. They're messages, gentle but insistent reminders that our bodies need us to act, to nurture, to restore. Youth is fleeting, but the power to care for ourselves is timeless. The question is, will we answer before it's too late? Aging wisely is not simply about accepting time's inevitable changes. It's about embracing them with purpose and care, crafting a life where the body remains strong, energized, and resilient. This isn't a passive journey. It's an intentional act of nurturing ourselves in ways that prepare us for a future full of vitality. Every day, our bodies communicate their needs. Sometimes it's a whisper, a subtle reminder. Other times, it's a shout, impossible to ignore. The question is, are we truly listening? Are we making choices today that will echo positively in the years to come? What actions are we taking now to protect, preserve, and enhance the gift of our physical and mental well-being? It's easy to fall into complacency, thinking what we're doing is sufficient. Many of us have believed that convenience is enough, that we can eat whatever satisfies a craving, skimp on sleep, or let movement slip to the bottom of the priority list. We assume our bodies will adapt and endure, as they always have. But over time, this mindset erodes our foundation. The truth is, the body demands more. It thrives on consistent care, thoughtful nutrition, deliberate activity, and restorative rest. These aren't luxuries, they are necessities, and their impact goes far beyond the surface. How we fuel ourselves affects everything: energy levels, hormonal balance, and the inner vitality that defines how we experience life. Our bodies are intricate ecosystems, deeply interconnected. Each decision, from the food on our plate to the quality of our sleep, influences how we age. It's not just about longevity, but about the quality of the years ahead. Aging gracefully is not an accident. It's the result of consistent effort and meaningful habits. What if we shifted our perspective? Instead of fearing the signs of aging, what if we saw them as reminders to invest in ourselves? The journey to aging well begins long before the signs become unavoidable. It starts in the quiet, deliberate moments where we choose to nourish instead of neglect, to move instead of stay still, to rest instead of push through. The rewards are transformative. Over time, these small acts compound into something extraordinary: strength, energy, and a profound sense of well-being. The changes may feel invisible at first, but their impact reaches into every corner of our lives. They shape the way we think, move, and feel, creating a future that is not just functional but flourishing. It's never too late to begin. Every decision you make today builds a foundation for tomorrow. Each step, no matter how small, is a declaration that you value your body and all it does for you. This isn't about perfection. It's about consistency and care. It's about creating a partnership with your body, treating it with the respect it deserves. Aging with wisdom means honoring the vessel that carries us through life. It's about recognizing its complexity, marveling at its resilience, and giving it what it needs to thrive. This is not a battle against time, but a celebration of it, a commitment to living fully and intentionally, no matter where we are in our journey. So ask yourself, as we ask ourselves, what are you doing today to prepare for the life you want tomorrow? What choices are you making to ensure that your body serves you with strength and vitality for years to come? The power is in your hands, and the time to start is now. Old age is a unique chapter, a time to rewrite misconceptions and challenge myths, especially those tied to sexuality. Society often whispers that intimacy is reserved for the young, as if desire fades and connection diminishes with time. Yet, nothing could be further from the truth. Sexuality is not bound by age. It remains a vibrant and essential thread in the tapestry of human experience. It's about connection, joy, and self-expression, integral to both our emotional and physical well-being. As we grow older, this aspect of life doesn't vanish. Instead, it can evolve, deepening in meaning and richness. Unfortunately, many let societal prejudice or personal insecurities suppress this vital part of their lives. External judgments and internal doubts often create barriers, suggesting that intimacy is out of place in later years. But let's dismantle that myth together. Intimacy, when embraced without shame, is a profound source of joy, healing, and mutual understanding. Our culture has long treated sexuality as the realm of the youthful, fueling harmful stereotypes that leave older individuals feeling excluded or ashamed. These misconceptions can foster guilt, making people believe they are too old for such desires. But intimacy does not diminish with age, it transforms. It becomes a space for comfort, trust, and the celebration of shared memories, often more meaningful than ever before. Physical changes, natural with aging, are another hurdle for many. These shifts, however, don't have to limit our experiences. They invite us to explore intimacy without the pressures of youth, free from unrealistic expectations and focused instead on authenticity and connection. With openness and adaptability, we discover new pathways to satisfaction, cherishing the unique beauty of this life stage. The benefits of embracing sexuality in later years extend far beyond the immediate. A fulfilling sex life enhances mental clarity, nurtures emotional balance, and bolsters physical health. Intimacy triggers the release of hormones like oxytocin and endorphins, lifting spirits, reducing stress, and strengthening the immune system. It even contributes to better cardiovascular health and lower blood pressure. Neglecting this natural part of life could mean missing out on its profound effects on overall vitality. What's essential is recognizing that there's no universal definition of fulfillment. Sexuality in older age is deeply personal, shaped by individual needs and desires. Whether through quiet moments of closeness or shared exploration with a partner, what matters is authenticity and comfort. This chapter offers an opportunity to redefine intimacy on our terms. Aging provides the wisdom to prioritize what truly matters, to let go of societal expectations, and to embrace a love that reflects our lived experiences. It's about connection, understanding, and the courage to pursue what brings happiness. Let us not let outdated beliefs dictate our experiences. Seek knowledge, have open, honest conversations, and consult professionals if needed. These years can be filled with joy, intimacy, and discovery, a celebration of life's enduring pleasures. Pleasure and connection don't belong to the past, they belong to us, now and always. Aging is not a barrier to sexuality, but an invitation to experience it more fully, with wisdom and depth. Let's embrace this truth, discarding myths and celebrating the beauty of intimacy at every stage of life. We deserve nothing less. We've reached this moment together, and there's something you need to hear right now. It's never too late not to begin again, not to care for yourself in ways you've overlooked, and certainly not to uncover hidden strengths you didn't know existed. Age is just a number, whether you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or even later. Life offers limitless opportunities to change direction, to heal, to grow, and to embrace the person you're meant to be. Each day is an open door, a chance to rewrite your story and take steps toward a brighter, healthier future. Every choice you make matters. Decisions, no matter how small, shape what comes next. The beauty lies in the fact that these decisions are yours to make, starting now. Many of us have grown up believing there's a point of no return, a point where improvement feels like a dream slipping away. But that idea? It's not reality. It's a limitation we place on ourselves. Society conditions us to accept less, to settle, to believe that change is out of reach. The truth is far more empowering. The human body is a marvel, strong, adaptable, and capable of incredible transformation. What we give to it in care, attention, and effort is returned tenfold. The small, consistent acts of nourishment and love we offer ourselves can spark changes that are more profound than we ever thought possible. Perhaps you've noticed subtle shifts, a dip in energy, unexpected mood swings, or changes in your physical state. Maybe you've felt moments of doubt, wondering if your best days are behind you. But these feelings are not signs of defeat. They're calls to action, gentle reminders that you have the power to steer your life in a different direction. There's something inspiring about realizing that each new day carries potential. The potential to feel stronger, to grow more resilient, and to discover the vitality within you waiting to emerge. We've experienced it. We've seen what happens when you embrace this truth and decide to act. The first step might feel small, but its impact reverberates through every aspect of your life. Let us tell you about our neighbor, Laura. Her story is one of transformation, resilience, and the power of believing that it's never too late to change. Laura lived across the street from us for nearly 20 years. She was kind, polite, and always had a smile ready, but there was a quietness about her that felt like a shield. We rarely saw her beyond her daily routine, walking to her mailbox, tending to her garden, and driving off to work in her old sedan. She seemed content, but there was something unspoken in her demeanor, as if she'd accepted that her life was set on a path that couldn't be altered. One evening, during a rare conversation over our shared fence, Laura opened up. She told us about the things she used to dream of doing: traveling the world, learning to play the piano, running a marathon. But, she said with a shrug, "That's all behind me now. I'm 58. It's too late to start something new." Her words stayed with us, not because of the resignation in her tone, but because we'd heard it so many times before. From friends, family, even ourselves. That belief that age sets a limit, that there's a point where change becomes impossible. Months passed, and Laura kept to her routine. Then one day, something shifted. We noticed her walking in the mornings, dressed in sneakers and a bright jacket. It wasn't just the walk. There was a spark in her step, a determination in her stride that hadn't been there before. Curiosity got the better of us, and we asked her about it. She laughed a little sheepishly and said, "I saw a video online. It said it's never too late to start over." At first, I thought it was just talk, but something about it stayed with me. I couldn't stop thinking about what might happen if I just tried. What began as a simple walk around the block turned into longer walks, then jogs, and eventually full-on runs. Laura joined a local running group, made friends, and signed up for her first 5K. The day of the race, we stood at the finish line, cheering as she crossed it with tears streaming down her face. But that was just the beginning. Inspired by her newfound energy, Laura decided to tackle other dreams she'd put on hold. She signed up for piano lessons, practicing every evening with the same determination she'd shown in her running. 6 months later, she played a piece at her teacher's recital, her fingers dancing across the keys with a grace that belied her beginner status. Then came the travel. For her 60th birthday, Laura booked a solo trip to Italy, a destination she'd always dreamed of. She wandered through ancient ruins, learned to make pasta from scratch, and even attempted a bit of Italian. When she returned, she was glowing, more vibrant than we'd ever seen her. Laura's journey wasn't without challenges. There were days when her legs ached, when the piano seemed impossibly difficult, when fear whispered that she was too old to be doing any of this. But she faced those moments with courage, reminding herself that every step forward was a step away from the life she no longer wanted to settle for. Today, Laura's life is unrecognizable from the one she had just a few years ago. She's healthier, happier, and more confident. She's become an inspiration to everyone around her, a living testament to the idea that it's never too late to rewrite your story. When you find yourself thinking that time has passed you by, remember Laura. She's proof that change is possible, no matter your age or circumstances. Every day is a chance to take that first step. And who knows, that step might just lead to a finish line you never thought you'd reach. So here's our message. There's always time. Time to make meaningful changes. Time to nurture the person you want to be. Time to transform your life in ways that may surprise you. From Laura's story, there are several valuable daily practices and pieces of advice we can draw to help transform our own lives. Here are some key takeaways that can inspire meaningful change. 1. Start small, but start. Laura's journey began with a simple walk. She didn't set out to run a marathon on day one. She took the first step, which was a walk around the block. Every significant change in her life started with something small. So start small. Whether it's walking, stretching, journaling, or making healthier food choices, taking that first step, no matter how modest, can lead to big things. 2. Embrace the power of consistency. Consistency was key to Laura's success. She didn't quit after the first few weeks. As she built momentum, her progress accelerated. Find something you enjoy and make it a regular part of your day. Whether it's a 15-minute jog, practicing piano, or cooking healthier meals, consistency compounds over time. 3. Challenge yourself to try something new. Laura challenged herself to step outside her comfort zone. She not only joined a running group, but also started piano lessons and even traveled alone. Try something new every day. Even small things like trying a new recipe or reading a book on a topic you know little about can spark personal growth and new passions. 4. Overcome fear of failure. Laura's decision to run her first 5K wasn't without fear. But instead of letting self-doubt hold her back, she chose to face it. Don't let fear stop you from trying. It's normal to feel uncertain, but remember that failure isn't permanent. It's part of the learning process. 5. Listen to your body. She paid attention to her body's needs and respected its limits. If she felt tired, she rested. If she felt ready, she pushed a little further. Tune into your body. Whether you're feeling fatigued, stressed, or energized, understanding your body's signals and responding with care helps you maintain balance and avoid burnout. 6. Invest in yourself. Laura made the choice to invest in herself, whether it was through learning an instrument or traveling the world. Prioritize self-investment. Take time each day for activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul, whether it's reading, exercising, or taking time for relaxation. 7. Surround yourself with support. Laura's running group, her piano teacher, and her friends and family were all part of her transformation. They offered encouragement, shared in her victories, and provided a safety net when challenges arose. Build a support system. Surround yourself with people who uplift and motivate you and who believe in your potential. 8. Celebrate progress, not perfection. When Laura completed her 5K, she didn't focus on how fast she was. She celebrated the achievement of completing something she once thought impossible. Celebrate every win. Whether it's hitting a milestone in a new hobby, reaching a fitness goal, or simply sticking with something for a week, it's important to acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. 9. Keep a growth mindset. Laura embraced the idea that she could always learn and improve. When things got tough, She reminded herself that every effort was a step forward. Stay curious and open. Life is a constant learning journey, and maintaining a growth mindset will help you overcome obstacles and keep evolving. 10. Be patient with yourself. Laura didn't expect immediate results, and she understood that change takes time. Whether it was learning an instrument or getting in shape, she embraced the process, not just the outcome. Practice patience. Real, lasting change doesn't happen overnight, but with persistence, you'll see results in time. 11. Make time for play. Laura found joy in her hobbies, whether it was making a beautiful piece of furniture or learning new songs. Take time for fun. Pursuing things that bring you joy, even if they're outside of your usual routine, can bring a sense of fulfillment and balance to your day. 12. Step outside your comfort zone. When Laura took her solo trip to Italy, it was a step out of her comfort zone, but it was one of the most rewarding decisions she made. Push yourself to do things that make you nervous, like trying new activities, meeting new people, or going places you've never been. Growth happens when we stretch beyond what feels familiar. By following these daily practices, we can all begin to transform our own lives, just like Laura did. The key is to keep taking small steps, embrace challenges, and never stop believing that it's never too late to create the life we want. If these words resonate, let us know. Drop a 1 in the comments to show you're here, listening, and ready to begin. Together, we can prove that it's never too late to reclaim what matters most. Time is a constant, unyielding force. Each day, each moment brings change. But these changes are not signs of decline. They are signals of something greater, an opportunity to embrace a new beginning. This is a chapter in life where, armed with the wisdom you've gathered, you can take bold steps to rejuvenate your body and spirit. These changes are not always easy. Transformation rarely is. But trust me when I say, the rewards are immeasurable. We've experienced it ourselves. Through deliberate choices, we've discovered new energy, a refreshed spirit, and a vitality we hadn't felt in years. Our quality of life has soared. And the best part? This transformation is within your reach, too. It's not a privilege for the few. It's something anyone can achieve. The power to care for your mind and body, to become more attuned to yourself, is in your hands. So we ask, are you ready to embark on this journey with us? Because the rewards that await are beyond what you might imagine. Life has so much more to offer, and the best time to start is now. What you do today shapes the tomorrow you'll live. Your choices, your actions will create a ripple effect that will impact not just your future, but the lives of those around you. Imagine waking up tomorrow feeling more energized, more in control, more connected to your body and your future. That's the power you hold. Isn't it empowering to know that you have the ability to influence your own destiny? If you've made it this far, you're ready to take that first step. The hardest part is always the beginning, but it's also the most important. Every step you take from here will bring you closer to the person you want to be. Stronger, more confident, more in tune with yourself. The beauty of this journey is that it's never a straight line. It will have its ups and downs, but each moment brings growth, learning, and transformation. You hold the power to create the life you desire, to embrace the vitality you deserve, and to age with grace and purpose. So here's one last question. What will you do with this knowledge? What will you do with the understanding that it's never too late to change? Now that you know today is the perfect time to start, what steps will you take to transform your life? The next chapter is yours to write, and the pen is in your hands. Let's walk into this new phase together, shaping the future you've always envisioned. As we near the end of this journey, I hope today's message sparked something within you. Maybe it's a new perspective, or perhaps it's the motivation to take action. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What insights have you gained? What's one change you're ready to make in your own life starting today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiration. Let's keep moving forward together, growing and transforming. Thank you for being part of this journey.